Our next contestant is Camelia Estela Diaz. Camelia says, "My name is Camelia. I was born in Puerto Rico and traveled to Florida at the age of 3. I'm currently in 7th grade. I serve as the historian for the Student Council, and I'm a member of the National Junior Honor Society. They are a way for me, and I can help support my school and others. I love sketching, alternative music, and making all sorts of jewelry. I like all sorts of jewelry like rosaries, a traditional Catholic prayer necklace, and bracelets. This new year and moving forward, I am looking ahead to get closer to God, to exercise more, to take driving classes, swim better than I do now, and learn to make more than 20 meals." All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Camelia Estela Diaz.
I meant CPR training. My bad. My name is Camelia. I am in the 7th grade and I go to Western Academy Charter with a few of my friends from here. And my title is The Melodic Community. The educational community is like a piano. We are the black keys and our discipline are the white keys. My bad. When playing a new song that you've never read or heard, it's going to sound like a jarring cacophony. When played after going through it, it's going to sound much better than the first playthrough. When played after, my bad. The 1950 school community is made up of inequality, strict authority, and a goal of obedience. The scholars of today's school community consist of inclusivity, improvement of social skills, a goal of participation and growth, and leadership skills. They are both composed of for better or for worse opportunities, which differ from each other but have the same intention of helping students grow and help determine their future. I'm going to hold it like this. Students of both the 50s and the present endure discipline in forms of punish, preventive, and supportive. Many schools use punishment as a way to push students into good and or better behavior. Back then, teachers used physical punishments to set students straight. Today, we call that corporal punishment, which is now child abuse or a crime, according to some. The good side of this was that it taught students not to dismiss any matter, and that it'd be a mark left so you wouldn't act up another time. Teachers now just hand out detentions, write-ups, email your parents, or just let you off with a warning. My mother had told me that my grandmother was a teacher that refused to hit any of her students, and I believe it to be true. Considering she worked as a teacher for 40 years, she probably had much patience, like my mom. For me, I can picture my abuela Yudi teaching students to prepare for tests, speaking in front of the class, so humane and benevolent. I can see that my great-grandmother was playing a good part to the end of the pursuit of needless assault. Apart from this, teachers use an approach that encourages students to make better choices, preventive discipline. In the 50s, teachers used this as a motivational undertaking to edify a student's path to obedience and structure. Martin Luther King Jr. had announced in his speech the purpose of education. We must remember that intelligence isn't enough. Intelligence plus character. That is the true goal of education. King is saying that students grow with perseverance and development. Back then, teachers and parents were firm and forward with their children. Consoling wasn't a passive, pacifying way to make your students or children keep going. Consoling meant to relentlessly berate you until you could forge the path of heaven yourself. All we do now is let them go with barely learning anything. They want more than a discussion about their life. They want something they think they need to hear. We need to educationally and emotionally inch these young minds to compel and grow. Try this. Put your head in the mind of a teacher from today. Can you see them teaching a class for the upcoming lesson? Can you see the students whispering jokes to each other, writing notes? It takes certain element to have a class seem so free and attentive, and that's supportive discipline. Although it seems as if we are being coddled, it's not entirely true. We are growing in sympathy from the people around us, especially our peers and educators. We are changing, and thoroughly enough. Our communities are budding like a jasmine flower in early spring. In passing time, more will flourish and bloom above their roots and stem. As King says, the beauty of genuine brotherhood and peace is more precious than diamonds or silver or gold. We're the esteemed florets that will sprout into a beautiful bouquet. We will be the emphasis of the world in an evergreen song. A single child will be joining an orchestra, and we will be playing our own ardent harmony. Thank you.